Hey everyone, welcome to creating a 2D platformer.
My name is Amerigo Moscaroli and I am a senior software developer. I've been developing Xamarin mobile games for the last 2 years, as well as releasing 3 games on the App Store and the Android Play Store. I've also previously created tutorials for creating games on Android with OpenGLES. In this course we are going to be building on the engine in the previous volume to create a 2D platformer from start to finish. We'll start by laying the foundations for the games by designing how our game will look and play, as well as creating the physics world and the main scene for the game. We will also look at creating the first objects for the games, the platforms. So by the end of this first section, you will have a scene that looks like this. Then we'll move on to adding the game mechanics. We'll start by creating the main character Zippy before adding control so that he can move left and right and jump. We'll then create an enemy for the player for them to defeat, before adding the collectibles so that the player can earn points while playing. So by the end of this section you'll have a player, you'll have an enemy, and you'll have a coin. The next section we will concentrate on loading a level. We'll start by looking at how we can load this level data from a CSV file, and then we'll look at how to create the level elements from this data. We'll then look at moving the camera so the camera follows the player as he navigates through the level, before we finally add a target for the player, as well as making ways that they can lose the level. We'll also look at the theory behind creating a level editor. By the end of this section you will have a fully loaded level, as seen here. In the final section we'll be adding all the navigation throughout the game. We'll start by creating a UI camera and canvas so that the UI is drawn above the main game. We'll then move on to creating the UI elements for the game, including the health bar, the score, and the number of lives. Finally, we will create a main menu as well as transitions through each part of the game, so that we'll complete the game. By the end of this section and the course, we'll have a fully playable game from the main menu to the main game. The requirements for this course are a basic C# programming understanding, as well as a minimum of Visual Studio 2015. You'll also need to use the attached source code, which includes a cross-platform game engine for you to use to develop the platformer. By the end of the course you'll have a solid understanding of how we can use our engine to create fun cross-platform mobile games. You will learn how to implement different game mechanics, such as controlling the player and creating enemy characters. You will also learn how we can go about creating a level for a game and how we can streamline it so that we can create lots of levels for the game. And you will also learn how to create a simple UI and clear navigation throughout a game. I hope you enjoy the course, and I look forward to continuing this journey to create a cross-platform mobile game.